Hey, good morning. Welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P Funk, thinking right out here on my deck in the daytime, but I'm moving to the lab real soon, doing what I do for you. All right, weatherproof. It's a little nippy out here this morning, but it's all right now. Today, rather than 25 years lived by storytelling, story with a message in the story for life. These are life lessons. I'm giving it to you. Hope you're getting them. Right thinkers' mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Getting to know yourself better. That's the name of the game. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Get used to that one. Daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka knowing thyself. You have to know who you are. Knowing thyself is the question you have to ask yourself and check yourself. This ain't about me, it's about you. Here we go. Know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they even know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not but knows that they know not is simple. I can teach you. That's why I do what I do for you. A person who knows not and believe that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is sleep. I can awaken you with knowledge of self. That's what I do. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Know thyself, and to Mayat be true. If you know yourself, you know you live in Mayat. That's what it's all about. I do. Today we're going to talk about something near and dear to my heart. Hope you get this one. It's another lesson I had to learn the old-fashioned way. Personally, I had an issue. Let's talk about it. Right thinkers, let's talk about mental illness, aka SET. I have a concept about what they call mental illness. I call it SET. When you're ego-driven, when you do everything that's self-serving, that's mental illness because you can't expand your mind, you can't acquiesce to situations, all you want to do is self-serve. That's your ego. Watch this. We call mental illness, we call it mental illness when we lose touch of reality. The ego. Ego don't care about real, the ego just care about itself. Again, edging God out, you got no ground, nothing you can rationalize with these people, hence mental illness. I get it. The mind identifies with itself, the I, the me, the ego. That's fine. Think right and obtain knowledge of self will change that thought process. Why? You need to understand you're not I or me, you're God. You're what the essence of you is God. Once you realize that, you know that. When you don't know that, you're just ignorant, spiritually ignorant. Listen, right thinking teaches you to know yourself spiritually and mentally, hence thinking. It's all about controlling the mind, all about understanding, listening to the heart. You marry the heart and mind, now you can do what you need to do for yourself. That's what I'm trying to get you to that level where the heart and mind commutes and commune together. You're working together in harmony. That's Mayat. That's the balance that you need in your life. Remember, mental discipline. We all have that. That's normal. Excuse me. Right thinking teaches you spiritual discipline, meaning you hold yourself to a higher standard, a higher level of living. Why? Normalcy ain't always good. Mental illness is when all you want to do is just be you, I. Spiritual discipline is being better, okay? Preparing for greatness on a daily basis. So mental discipline is normal. Spiritual discipline gives you a little superpower, gives you a little extra. That's why I wear my name on my chest. Superman did it, I can do it. All right, if you're a right thinker, you learn to check your mental, my man, yeah. Mental capacity and mental understanding is part of right thinking. It's part of you surviving and part of you knowing yourself. So all this plays into becoming a right thinker. You have to think, right? You have to control your emotions. You have to be able to acquiesce to situations. If not, you will be considered mentally ill. All right. Here you go. Next one is The mind is meant to serve the heart. I try to tell you, this is yours to do what you choose with it. This is of God. Listen to it, work with it. Know thyself. When you are mental, yeah, you got academic knowledge, yeah, you think you're smart because you got some information, that's fine. But guess what? You can have a mental breakdown. Why? Because it just gets so stressful. Hey, yeah, because you ain't thinking right. You just accumulate information at a certain point in time, you will break. The spirituality of mental capacity lets it come in, meditate, pray, and it does what it does. You don't hold on to a bunch of nonsense that will break you down, hence, okay? When you have spiritual knowledge, your mental is in control. You're checking your mental, so to speak. Why? Your consciousness is really in your heart. Spiritual knowledge is God knowledge. It's knowledge from the heart, but it's you knowing, becoming conscious in a way of it, hence waking up, hence being enlightened, hence having anointed. All these words, all these adjectives to tell you what you should and could be doing. It's a possibility. All you have to do is understand it and implement it. I follow my conscience, because it's from not, that's why. And if you use this and not this, or use this and not this, you're going to suffer. One without the other won't work. Sorry about that. All right, right thinkers, we speak from the heart. It's called Makaru. I speak the truth. I'm transparent. I try to be honest and fair with everybody until given reason not to be. I'm going to do what I need to do. But if you show me I need to do otherwise, I'm going to acquiesce and do just what I need to do for you. Here you go. This is a good one. The mind game can't be played by everybody. All of us ain't mentally capable to play the mind game. This is why when your academics go to school, become boulets, why? They have knowledge. They have learned things. They have acquired things that they know average person don't have. Okay? But that's not the end all be all. I'm a thinking man. From the streets to college to Egypt, where I got more knowledge than I ever thought I could get. I thought, no, trust me, I got more knowledge than I ever had. Why? Because I'm a thinking man and I can learn and comprehend what it is I need to know to do what I need to do. Be a better me, I need to know how to think and understand what it is I'm doing. I've been doing that now for over 20 years. I have been playing the thinking game all my life, really. Why? When I graduated from high school, I went to the University of Tampa. I studied Greek mythology. I became a thinker. So I thought, yeah, 10 years, mastered Greek mythology. You can't tell me nothing. You can't, wrong. That's nonetheless, I got to get into the Greek thing, yeah, because they really had me messed up for a while. But that's nonetheless, sorry about that. Let's get back to the show. All right. I call myself a player of the mind game. That means I'm a thinker, I'm a hustler. I compete mentally. Not a problem. It ain't a physical thing. I don't care how big, how tough you are, how smart are you, how intellectual are you. That's what I want to know. That's the mind game. I play that real well. If you're slow of thought, you won't win in the mind game on the streets where I come from. It's all about thinking. I tell people my spirituality is like Robin Williams comedy. Quick. Yeah. I love that concept too. Hope you understand it. The mind game is for right thinkers. We think first and we think fast. That's how we survive on the streets. In the real world, it's too easy. I think rings around half of y'all think you're not doing something, but that's not the issue. That's just that street thing come out. Here you go, next one. The mind is a tool. Thinking right sharpens the tool. Oh, I'm sharp. Watch this. The mind, aka your intellect, Tahuti. Easy. Yeah, I know. You want it to be sharp. You want it to be fast. You want it to be quick. Not dull and slow. Like a lot of people. A bunch of ums and uhs and you know what I mean? I ain't going there. But yeah, you want to be sharp. Okay? Say things that mean something when they come out your mouth. I know thinking right means gaining knowledge of self and living by it. Knowing something is fine. Getting education, getting knowledge is fine. But if you're not going to implement it, What's the purpose? It's like getting muscles and wearing clothes that don't show off your muscles. I'm not taking my clothes off though. They under there. Trust me. All right, here you go. Your mind is your secret weapon. Master it, and that's how you win in life. Because why? You can survive. Every star of any movie you see, the star always did what? Thought his way through the process. My man MacGyver don't need no weapons. Why? Yeah, thinking. So knowledge is a weapon. Use it. Right thinking, gives you that ability to sharpen that weapon, to perfect that weapon so that you can use it to your benefit. All right? If you're not thinking right, your life can't be good. Why? If you believe in things that you don't understand, you're going to suffer. Why? Because ignorance ain't the way. I know he says superstition, but I don't steal word for word. I'm going to change a little something up and make it mine. Ignorant people will not be happy. That's why. Knowledge of self brings on happiness. Sharpening your mind is what right thinking philosophy will do for you. Try it. Trust me, it worked. Last one, and I appreciate you tuning in. I got to go. Wow, I kept ran a little long this morning, but that's all good. Mental illness is just wrong thinking. Simple as that. If you're not complying, if you're not acquiescing, you're not learning, you're not thinking right. It's simple as that. If you're not in control of your thoughts or your emotions, you're mentally ill. You need to have a balance and control over how you act when you're out around people. Freaking out and just going into that's mental illness, yeah. But you know what? We don't have no psychiatric hospitals no more. When I was coming up, if you acted out, they come to get you. The guys in the white jackets come to get you. Now, you got people everywhere mentally ill and functioning in the society, moving around with the freedom. It's scary. All right? Right thinking is brain food for thought and giving you self-control so that you can progress in life. I lost my cool. It cost me a lot. I'm trying to get better at not reacting to losing your cool. That emotion that makes you just, I call it the Hulk or the nonsense. No, I really want to suppress that. I really want to get better at that. It doesn't do anybody any good when you or me get like that. I'm learning to do better. You can do too. All right, here you go. Thinking is an art form. We need to practice it more and become masters, and we will be better people. Why? Because we walk around, we thinking, we can function, we can treat people better, we can act better, we can do better. We do wrong because we're ignorant. We act out because we're ignorant. Mental illness is not having control over your emotions and yourself at all times. Right thinking gives you that power. Okay? I was mentally ill. Yeah. When I was out in the streets pimping, doing drugs, getting people high on my nonsense. Now I'm thinking right, so I'm teaching how to be better and do better. Why? Because I did it. You can too. Tune in. I got some more for you. That's what I do.